In that before class, we know about these terms. What is account? Okay, who is an accountant? What are the golden rules of accounting? So that what are the golden rules of account? So here 3 accounts will be there now. So that is what? Personal account, real account, nominal account. What is the rule of personal account? Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Next, what is the rule of real account? Real account rule is debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Next, what is the rule of nominal account? Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Okay. Now we know accounting systems. What are that accounting systems? Accounting systems. What are that accounting systems? So there is two types of accounting systems will be there. One is single entry system. One is what? One is single entry system, and second one is double entry system. Next, what is the meaning of single entry system and what is the meaning of double entry system? So see here, first is single entry system means every business transactions shall have two aspects. Okay, every business transactions shall have two aspects. What's that? One is debit and second one is credit. Okay, it means for each debit there must be a corresponding credit. The system of recording only one aspect of the business transaction is called as a single entry system. It records what? Only one aspect concept. It records recording only one aspect, either debit or credit. So this single entry system is not a scientific system and universally is not accepted. So where we have to write only one aspect under this, any professionals means like doctors, lawyers, engineers, technicians, next trust, charities, clubs and any non-trading concern, these have to follow the one aspect, that is they have to follow the single entry system. Okay, next see what is double entry system. Next, what is double entry system? So we know already, so that every business transactions shall have two aspects. So it means for what? Each debit there must be a credit. So the system of recording both aspects of business transactions is called as a double entry system. So it records two aspects. Records two aspects is called as a double entry system. Two aspects means what? Two aspects means debit and credit. So this double entry system is a scientific system, and this system is universally accepted. So that all accounting system is based on the double entry system. Remember here, all accounting is whatever you do in this accounting, that is based on the double entry system. So generally accountant will prepare the books of accounts based on double entry system, and the clerk will prepare the books of accounts based on the single entry system. Clerks will prepare the books of accounts based on that single entry system, and the accountant will prepare the books of accounts based on this double entry system. The next is, in accounting we have terms will be there now. Transaction. Okay, what is the meaning of transaction? Transaction means what? So an activity of the business is called as a transaction. Suppose you are running a business, so in that you have to purchase some raw materials, so that purchasing is one type of transaction. Or else you have to pay salaries who are working employees in your company, so that paying salaries is one of the transactions. Next, paid rent for that building you are used for that business, is that paid rent is one type of transaction. So that an activity of the business, an activity of the business is called transaction. Activity means purchasing, selling, or paid rent, or some occurs day to day, whatever it is, so that will come under this activities. Next is, what is the importance of transaction? Okay, what is the importance of this transaction? So transactions are important for what? To run the business, to earn the profit. Okay, for what here two importance of transactions will be there. So what are that is? First is to run the business. We have to run the business. Next is to earn the profit. So what are the types of transactions? What are the types of transaction? So generally these transactions will be classified into two types. Two types. One is cash transaction. Okay, one is cash transaction, and second one is credit transaction. Remember here, the transaction is classified into two types. One is cash transaction and second one is credit transaction. What is cash transaction? Transactions means the transaction which is settled in cash immediately is called as a cash transaction. The cash payment or any cash receipt is done immediately after completion of the transaction. Suppose you purchase some goods. Okay, while you purchasing you have to pay cash now, so that paying cash immediately is known as a cash transaction. Or else you have to sold some goods to your friend or neighbors. While selling that goods, what you have to receive, you receive cash now. That receiving cash is immediately is known as a cash transaction. Okay, settled in cash, settled in cash immediately. Settled in cash immediately. Next is what? Credit transaction. What is the meaning of that credit transaction? So which is settled in cash immediately. So credit transaction means what? The transaction which is not settled in cash immediately is credit transaction. Means what? Not settled in cash immediately means any cash receipt or cash payments will be postponed to a future date. Suppose you have to purchase some goods, okay, that purchased goods amount is 50,000, that you did not pay immediately that 50,000, you have to pay for that goods in future, that is oral 10 days or any 50 days, that payment will be made in the future, that is known as this credit transaction. Not settled, not settled in cash immediately. Okay, so that any payment will be made in the future, or any receipts what you have to receive, that receipt also receive in the future. So that examples is purchased goods on credit, sold goods on credit. So at the end credit will be mentioned for the transactions. Okay, so this is a cash transactions and this is a credit transaction. So here example is like this: purchased goods, purchased goods and paid cash. Purchased goods and paid cash is an purchase, sorry, cash transaction. So here example is purchased goods, purchased goods on credit. Suppose while writing any journal entry, so in that problems, suppose purchased goods on credit is not mentioned, then the transaction is a cash transaction. Suppose in your problem is particularly mentioned this credit, purchased goods on credit, sold goods on credit, so then the transaction is what? Credit transaction. Okay, next, what is event? Transactions event, huh? So that what is event? Event means the end result of the transaction is called as an event. The end result of, end result of transaction is called event. So end result means what? Closing stock. Okay, example is what for this event is closing stock. So that closing stock. Okay, so an event is a business transaction which affects the accounting equation. So what is the accounting equation? What is accounting equation? You know, balance sheet. Accounting equation means assets is equals to capital plus liabilities. Okay. Next is the definition of accounting. Accounting. So it is the art of recording, classifying, recording, classifying, and summarizing in a significant manner in a significant manner in terms of money transactions, in terms of money transactions and events which are in part, at least of a financial character, financial character and interpreting the results thereof. Okay, this is the meaning of the accounting. Very very important for 4 marks question. Okay, so see here, finance accounting is the art of recording. Okay, art of recording, classifying, and summarizing in a significant manner in terms of money transaction and events which are in part, at least of a financial character, and interpreting the results thereof. So here, so that accounting is the art of recording. Recording means what? After identifying the transactions, we have to record the transactions in the books of accounts. Okay, recording means entering the identified business transactions in the books of accounts. So based on supporting document is called as an recording. So this recording is a first step of accounting process. So this recording is a first step of accounting process. So recording is done in journal or an a subsidiary book. So here, so this recording is where we have to write the transactions. We have to write the transactions in the journal na, so that recording is journal. Okay, After identifying the transaction, entering the transactions in the books of accounts is an a journal. Okay. Next is classifying. Classifying means what? All entries in the journal or any subsidiary books should be classified by posting them into the appropriate ledger accounts to find the balance figure. Okay, so classifying means what? After writing the entries in the journal, that entries are posting into the accounts. That accounts are known as where we have to prepare that accounts in ledger na. So that is posting is a ledger. So for what purpose we have to prepare these ledger accounts? We have to know the balances figures. So on that ledger account we have to write now which side is balance is less, that balance is has to cover to write to balance carried down or by balance carried down. Okay, so this is a classifying. And summarizing. Summarizing means what? After recording and classifying of financial transaction, next stage is to prepare the trial balance. Summarizing means what? Trial balance. Trial balance. So this trial balance will be helpful to the final accounts with a view to ascertaining profit or loss made during a trading period and the financial position of the business on a particular date. Okay, this is a trial balance. So in a significant manner in terms of money transaction. So in books of accounts we recorded only the money transaction, so that and events so which are in part at least of a financial character, so that is an a financial transactions. So here money transactions, events, financial character is, so in certain events or certain transactions which cannot be measured in terms of money, these will not be recorded in the financial accounting. Only we have to record it what are the transactions that are measured in terms of money, then only we have to record that in the financial accounting. So what are the transactions or events which cannot be measured in terms of money, so those will not recorded in financial accounting. Okay, so next is interpreting the results thereof. Interpretation means what? Explanation. Okay, so this accounting information must be analyzed and interpreted by calculating various ratios, as we has to take in some percentages and any other relationship in order to evaluate that past performance of the business and to make sound plans for the future. Suppose you have to earn some 20% or else you have to get profit is 1 lakh. So in that previous year profit is 80,000 is only there. You have to interpret it or you have to explanation given that okay, while comparing to the previous year, this year profits will earn by extra 20,000, or else you have to percentages like you have to earn 20% extra profits. So like this interpreting the results, what are the results are getting, you have to interpreting the results, so that all these information must be provided in time and presented to the different categories of the persons, so that appropriate decisions may be taken at the right time. Okay, so this is the meaning of accounting. Next is what is the meaning of bookkeeping? Okay, bookkeeping means what? So under this bookkeeping, we have to record the day-to-day transactions. Okay, in this we have to record it the day-to-day transactions. So in this bookkeeping, so in that accounting, accountant has to do the all this work relating to this. Okay, under this bookkeeping means we have to record the day-to-day transactions now. So here bookkeeper responsible for keeping all that financial records of a business. So meaning right here, keeping the keeping the books of accounts, keeping the books of accounts in business, books of accounts in business to record day to day transactions, day to day transactions in a in systematic manner is called bookkeeping. Okay, see here, bookkeeping means what? Keeping the books of accounts in business to record what day to day transactions. So in the day, how many purchases, how many sales, how many cash receipts, what are that cash payments. So that all are recorded day to day. Okay, here this bookkeeping is mainly concerned with recording of the financial transactions of a business in significant and orderly manner. So in this, bookkeeping is recording of the financial transactions of a business in a methodological manner or in a systematic manner. Systematically or chronological order means we have to write the date wise. Okay, first, second, third. Okay, some systematic manner will be followed so that information on any point in relation to them may be quickly obtained. Okay, so here bookkeeper who will responsible for this under this bookkeeping, bookkeeper may be responsible for keeping all that financial records of a business, of his maintenance of this customers accounts in a departmental stores. So much of the work of a bookkeeper is clerical in nature. Okay, and it can be accomplished through that use of mechanical and electronic equipment. Okay, now see here, what are the differences between bookkeeping and accounting? Difference between bookkeeping and accounting. Under this first one, some similarities will be there. Na? So, on the object, what is the object of bookkeeping? What is the objective of accounting? Next is scope. Next is level of work. Level of work. Next is mutual dependence. Mutual dependence. Next is results of the business. Results of the business. Next is stages. Next is nature of job. Nature of job. Next is knowledge required. Knowledge required. Next is staff for staff for performing work. Okay, these are the some distincted points between this bookkeeping and accounting. Okay, so what is first object? Okay, what is the main objective of bookkeeping and accounting? See here, the object of bookkeeping is to prepare original books of accounts, trial balance, and final accounts to maintain a systematic records of that financial results. Okay, under this objective of accounting is what is to record, classify, summarize, analyze, and interpret the business transaction and to ascertain the operating results. Operating results means what? Profit or loss and financial position, that is balance sheet, and to communicate the various users. This is the objective. Next is scope. Scope means what? It has a limited scope and accounting has a wide scope. Okay, so under this scope is bookkeeping is concerned with recording, classifying, and summarizing of the business transaction. Only the process up to the summarizing, but in accounting up to summarizing and analyzing and interpretation the. Okay, next is level of work. So level of work means what? Here lower level of management. Here all levels of management, that is top level, medium level, lower level. Okay, so here it restricted to the clerical work and is done by the lower level of management. It done by the lower level, and under this accounting all levels of management. Under this, lower level clerks prepare the accounts and medium level clerks report it and top level clerks interpret it. So here all levels of management. Next is mutual dependence. Mutual dependence means mutual dependence. So it has to depend on accounting for making the accounting records more useful. So what are the making? You have to prepare that accounting records that are more useful. Next, under this accounting, so this accounting has to depend on bookkeeping for getting the required information from accounting records. Okay, we have to prepare accounting now. So you have, while you have to prepare the accounts, you need some required information. So where we have to required information from, that is from the bookkeeping. Okay, it has to depend on bookkeeping for getting the required information from this accounting records and for making useful for planning, controlling, decision making. Okay, next is results of business. Results of business means it shows net results and financial position of the business at the scope. It extends to the preparation of final accounts. Okay, after it will preparation of final accounts, under this accounting it analyzes that operating results. Okay, we have to interpret it now, so that's why here analysis and interpreting the operating results and financial position of the business. Next is stages. So that bookkeeping is primary stage. Bookkeeping is primary stage. Bookkeeping is primary stage and this accounting is secondary stage. Okay, so where the accounting work begins means where bookkeeping ends, accounting work will start. Okay, next is nature of job. Nature of job is we will done under this job bookkeeper. Okay, the job of bookkeeper is routine and clerical in nature, and this job of an accountant is analytical nature. Next is knowledge required. Under this bookkeeper is not required to have higher level of knowledge than that of an accountant. Okay, so he has to some minimum knowledge will be there. He is not required any higher level of knowledge, but the accountant must have higher level of knowledge than that of a bookkeeper. Okay, the accounting have higher level of knowledge. Okay, next is staff for performing work. Next is what? Staff for performing the work. Okay, bookkeeping work is performed by the junior staff. Bookkeeping work is performed by junior staff and the accounting work is performed by senior staff. Okay, these are the some basic differences between the bookkeeping and accounting. Okay, so we know accounting, bookkeeping, what are the differences between bookkeeping and accounting. Next, accounting system. Okay, what is transaction? So under these transactions, cash transaction and credit transactions are important while we are doing the problems in journal. That is, we have to write the journal entries now. So at that time, that is cash or credit. Okay, so this is our today's class.